Hi, hello guys. Sa videong ito, ang pag-uusapan natin ay tungkol sa degrees of comparison and adjective in a series. Ano nga ba ang adjective? So, ang adjective ay ginagamit natin para ilarawan yung isang bagay or tao. Okay? Or we use adjective to modify noun or pronoun. Sinabing modify to describe noun or pronoun. Okay, so this is our melts. Use adjectives, degrees of comparison, or order in sentences. Okay, so talakayin muna natin yung adjective in a series. So yung adjective po, meron po siyang order na sinusunod. Okay, kapag magdi-describe po tayo ng isang noun or pronoun, may order po tayong sinusunod. Ito naman ay yung simple order of adjectives lang naman. Okay, so let us read this. Read some of the lines of the from the poem. The darkest evening of the year, the woods are lovely, dark and deep. Can you identify the adjectives in each line? What is the noun being described in each line? What should the adjectives arrange in a different order? Ano sa tingin nyo? Yes, merong adjective dito sa line na to. At what is now being described in each line? Darkest evening of the year. So, yung darkest, yung adjective, at yung evening, yung noun. Dito naman sa second line, wood is being described as lovely, dark, and deep. So, adjectives are words that modify nouns and pronouns. Sometimes more than one adjective may be used in a particular sentence. In this case, the number should come first, followed by the kind. It can be size or texture, and then the color. So this is a simple order of adjectives. So lagi pa nating tatandaan na ang adjective ay nilalagay bago po yung noun. Okay? Adjectives are placed before the noun. Okay? So number, kind, and color, and then noun being described. So ito lang po yung simpleng order of adjective na ating susundin. For example, 5 big red balloons, 7 tiny black beans, 9 thin white mice. Kung mapapansin niyo po, nauna po yung number, sumunod po yung kind, and color. Pag sinabi natin kind, ano ba yung texture niya, size, age, etc. Okay, or opinion. Can you describe this? 3 red flowers. Or 3 lovely red flowers. Next, 11 red strawberries. 2 black cat. A love a brown dog. Hindi ako gumamit ng kind. Sorry. Okay, ito pa. Try nyo itong i-describe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 fragrant or 12 beautiful pink flowers. Diba? So, ganun po tayo maggamit ng adjectives. Okay, choose the letter of the series of the adjectives written correctly. Okay? Alin po dito yung tamang sagot? So number one, okay, letter C. The second small red book is mine. Number two, okay, the three fluffy brown puppies were bought from the pet store. Okay, eight large colorful silk dress. Or my mother bought eight large colorful silk dresses for me and my sisters. Number four, my friend wanted a three-tiered pink chocolate cake for her birthday. My brother brought home two small yellow ping pong balls. Okay? So, yun po yung order ng adjectives. So, ang ginamit lang natin dyan sa order of adjectives ay yung number lang, yung kind, color, and then yung noun being described. Marami pa kasing iba-ibang klase ng adjectives. Pero mag-focus lang po dito tayo sa simpleng order of adjectives. Next is the degrees in comparison. Kung mapapansin nyo, iba-iba yung ginamit ditong degrees of comparison. We have prettiest, long, beautiful, happy, fastest, simple, taller, best. Okay, what do you call these words? And what qualities do you have as a person? Okay, can you describe yourself? And ano bang tawag natin dito sa mga words na to? These are adjectives. But we use it differently. We use this adjective in comparison. Is there any comparison made? Who are being compared? And what word is used to show comparison? Dun sa mga words na pinakita ko sa inyo, kung gagawa po kayo ng sentence or gagamitin niyo po sa sentence yung mga words na yon. For example, balik tayo. Prettiest. She is the prettiest uh, girl in her class. Prettiest. Cheetah is the fastest animal. She is beautiful. She is happy. I am simple. I am taller than him. So, in my sentence, I used comparison. Diba? And I use, those are qualities that's, that a person have. Okay? A person has. So, okay. So, tinatawag po natin yung degrees of comparison. Meron po kasi tayong tatlong ah, klase kung paano mag-compare. We have three degrees of comparison. Okay, often, adjectives are used to differentiate things from one another using one quality only. Okay, adjectives have three degrees of comparison. So, ano po yung ginagamit natin? For example, ito. Kindly describe this picture. This one. For example, Typhoon Yolanda destroyed our city. Or the Typhoon Yolanda is so strong, is strong. So this is positive degree. So in positive degree, it is used to simply describe a noun or a pronoun. We just simply describe a noun or pronoun. For example, Athena is beautiful. Okay, how about this one? For example, life in rural is simpler than uh, in urban city or in urban. Okay, or the cost of living in urban is different from rural rural. Okay, so in that example, we use comparative degree. Kaso nga lang dun sa example sentence ko, hindi ako masyadong gumamit ng adjective. Pero nag-compare naman ako. So, doon sa comparative degree, it is used to compare two nouns or pronouns with each other. So, kino-compare po natin yung dalawang noun, dalawang bagay with each other. Okay? Titingnan natin yung pagkakaiba nila. So we add er at the end of the word to form the comparative degree. And we can also use the word more to form a comparative degree. For example, Dariela is more beautiful than Athena. Vian is taller than Medallion. Okay, so makikita nyo yung comparison. Kino-compare natin yung isa or yung dalawa sa isa't isa. Okay? By using adjective. How about this one? I have a best experience living in rural place than suburban and urban. Or rural has the most simplest form of living than the two. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong kung mali pagka-describe ko. Comment nyo lang sa comment section. Okay, so doon sa example picture or doon sa ginamit kong sentence, nag-compare tayo sa tatlo. Okay, tinatawag natin yung superlative degree. So it is used to compare one entity with the rest of a group. We add est at the end of the word to form its superlative degree, and we can also use the word most to form a superlative degree. For example, Kokomi is the most beautiful among the three girls. Or he is the richest man in the whole world. So kinumpare natin yung isang tao with the rest of the group. Kung baga sa grupo niya, for example, sa classroom, yung batang na yun, kinumpare natin yung isang bata na yun sa the rest of the group. For example, he is the most intelligent among the class. Okay. So, pause nyo lang ito, gawa po kayo ng sentence with superlative degree, with comparative degree, or positive degree. Ilagay nyo lang po sa comment box. Pause nyo lang po itong video. Yan. Okay, so let's have a simple activity. Choose the correct form of the adjective used in each sentence. Okay. One of the three, Reese is the one that is closest to my grandmother. Ano ang tamang sagot? Closest. Of the three, Reese is the one that is closest to my grandmother. Number two, science is the most difficult test among all subjects. So, ang tamang sagot is most difficult. Science is the most difficult test among all subjects. Number three, my sister thinks it is the worst day in her life. My sister thinks it is the worst day in her life. Okay, number four, she has fewer errors in English than in Filipino. So, ang tamang sagot dito is fewer errors in English than Filipino. Number five, Aunt Hannah saw the bag on sale. She believes it is least expensive than the one she bought the other day. So, ang tamang sagot is less expensive than the one she bought the other day. Number six, my mom thinks it is the more beautiful bag she has ever seen. So, ang tamang sagot dito is most beautiful. Number seven, my school is farther from my home. Ang tamang sagot po dito sa number seven ay farther. Number eight, Dana lives a couple of blocks away from mine. Her house is bigger than ours. So, ang tamang sagot dito ay bigger than ours. Number nine, their garden has a lot of interesting flowers. I think they have the largest collection of orchids. So, ang tamang sagot dito ay largest. I think they have the largest collection of orchids. Number 10, the more remarkable feature of their garden in the trellis covering their front uh, porch. Okay. So the remarkable feature of their garden in the trail is covering their front porch. Okay, let us complete the table below. Gamitin lang po natin yung degrees of comparison. Okay, so positive degree, bigay lang natin yung kulang. Good, better than best. Smart, smarter, smartest. Pretty, prettier, prettiest. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Tall, taller, tallest. High, higher, higher, highest. Big, bigger, biggest. Creative, more creative, most creative. Industrious, more industrious, most industrious. Small, smaller, smallest. Wide, wider, widest. So, madali lang po. I-pause nyo lang po itong video tapos sagutan nyo po ito. Okay? So, there are questions here. What happens when things are arranged in a certain order? So, magandang pakinggan kung yung adjective natin ay naka-arrange in a proper order. Di ba? Hindi siya masyadong magulong intindihin ng mambabasa. How can similar things be different? If we compare things, di ba? Kung magkaiba sila ng quality or magkaiba sila ng characteristics. How should we compare one to another by simply using degrees of comparison or comparative degree and superlative degree. How do comparing and contrasting helps us in decision making? Okay? So in decision making, we compare, contrast, ano ba yung pros and cons, ano ba yung negative side o positive side ng decisions natin. Yan. Matutulungan tayo ng compare and contrasting in our decision making. Makakapag-select po tayo ng mas best na decision na ating pwedeng gamitin or gawin. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope you learned something. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.